Prague, an amazing, beautiful city, isn't it? Look at that church, for example. But also has many numerous problems in the city. A very notable problem being that of homelessness. Go all around Prague in parks and everywhere. You'll find a few homeless people around. And that's a big issue. It haunts this beautiful city and country a lot. So, how can we fix this? Well, let's find that out together, shall we? Yeah, it's a bit chilly though, isn't it? Like, slightly. You know, there's that homeless guy on the bench over there.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a bit bad for him. I mean, to be fair, it isn't necessarily his fault. You know, I mean, in the next year, housing prices are gonna grow by 5 to 10%, according to numerous sources, and the average yearly salary only increases by 4.6%. How are you supposed to keep up with that? If the housing prices are always gonna get higher, how are they supposed to buy a house?
True, that is a big factor of it. But I think that there's also other aspects to it.
Oh yeah, you are right. I mean, definitely it isn't the only factor, but there's definitely a major one.
Yeah, I mean, look at mental illness.
Mental illness, that's definitely a big factor in it. But I don't really know exactly what it could really affect.
Well, I mean, homeless people, they can't seek for help. They have no one to talk to, no one to show their emotions to.
That's really
and
true.
It's also really expensive to get treatment for those people.
Oh yeah, like a therapist. And yeah. I mean, I tried therapy once. They were pretty expensive, so I get why they'd be in this situation. I mean, if you can't work, you just have no one to talk to. It's obviously gonna get you here, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you understand.
I mean, I think there's also other reasons, no?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, refugees, for example. It's been a long day, hasn't it, Toby?
Yeah, it really has.
No, I just remembered something that now we've walked so far. You remember in that park there we talked about the homeless guy? So,
Yeah.
And how homelessness is a big reason for everything that goes bad in this country. You know, I mean, I remember you mentioning how immigrants and refugees can also be homeless. And you never really elaborated on it. So, it's always been on the back of my mind, this kind of homeless.
Yeah, I mean, Czech Republic is an extremely popular place for refugees. I mean, just by June 2023 alone, over 500,000 Ukrainian refugees came to apply for residency here, with over 300,000 of them actively living here.
And out of those 200,000 that didn't really actively live here, is that just because you're not recorded to live here because you're homeless, or because they went back to Ukraine? And that doesn't even mention the other illegal immigrants, you know. Every country in Europe has that. We're in Schengen, so, you know, Germany, United States, well, United States of America, but they all have a big immigrant problem, and most of them are illegal, so we're not even mentioning the illegal ones here, are we?
No, we're not.
That's really a big issue. I really do wonder how we can solve that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really hard problem to solve.
Yeah. I wish I could help the homeless people. Well, at least figure out ways to help them. I don't really know any ways I could help them, so I wish something would.
I could help. We can build affordable housing because housing nowadays is not as good. Working a low-end job is not allowing you to buy houses, not even mentioning rent.
I think there is another way. We can provide mental health support. It's very expensive, so the mental health support should be more cheaper. Or I'll be a therapist.
No, you won't.
It's okay. Even if it's too expensive, we can still help others. Supporting them is the best thing we can do. Now we can see what causes homelessness, but how can we fix it? Not to mention that we have solutions which we don't have at the moment. Homeless people themselves may be a problem.
Homeless people have numerous problems. These include aggressiveness, alcoholism, and many others.
Although not all homeless people are like this, it is important to consider all possibilities as they can be a big danger. If you are feeling unsafe and a homeless person is displaying these signs, we recommend you to call the police to avoid other people getting hurt.
But you should not generalize all homeless people like this. Some are nice and are just trying to earn a living.
Sometimes homeless people might scam you. This happens very rarely, but it's happening very usually. And it's easy to identify it, so you can just avoid it by those terms we just said before.
In conclusion, homelessness can be caused by many problems, such as mental health, a loss of jobs, refugees, etc. As seen in the video, many of these people are simply still teenagers who got kicked onto the streets because of problems at home. It is important for people to not treat homeless people differently, but also to keep a safe distance between them, since some of the aggressive homeless people are alcoholics. This is why homeless shelters are important. They provide safety to homeless people as well as food and keeps them away from alcohol.
Ow. What the hell? But I don't know what's happening.